What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets react, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Boy or a girl shouldn't define who they can be.
Uh-oh.
Sirun, Metta, and Stena are growing up with the idea that being a boy or a girl shouldn't define who they can be. In Iceland, equality starts at home. Mom and dad both work full-time and both handle the kids, cooking, and chaos. Here, that's not just a political statement, it's just Thursday.
We haven't talked about it. You do the laundry and you do more the deep cleaning.
Hjalti does the tidying and the cooking. If he has free time to do something, he will do it. And if I have the time, then I will do it. We really don't talk that much about it. It just happens.
Iceland is basically the Taylor Swift of gender equality, 15 years straight at #1 in the Global Gender Pay Gap Report, which ranks countries by how equally women and men share power, pay, education, and health. No other country closes the gap better. As an American, I see how much traditional gender roles are still expected from parents. In the US, it's still mostly mothers who carry the mental load and fathers who help sometimes. It makes me wonder, are families in Iceland really living equality day to day? And if so, what are Icelandic parents doing differently or even better? Let's zoom in on this typical Icelandic family.
Okay, so I think we can greatly discuss this. I feel like as millennials, we are pulling away from what the standard is, especially when it comes to our different cultures. Because, you know, everybody American, but at the end of the day, we all have our different cultures in America, right?
Right.
And I feel like we come from a background where the woman do the cooking, cleaning, all that. The man just provides. That's it.
Bring the bacon home, the mama cooks, you know?
Right. Like, we come from parents and grandparents where if the husband come home and take the trash from the street,
the trash goes taste to the street till he come back to get it.
Right. A child is going to do that, right? But I feel like because our cost of living is differently. Back in the day, our grandparents was moving out of their parents' home buying a house. We don't come from that era no more.
Right.
So I feel like millennials have decided what they want their families to look like. There's no standard gender roles anymore.
Yeah, and I do believe there's so many layers to this that can aggravate the situation the deeper you go. Because it's always going to be a point you're going to hit where he's going to say, well, you know what, that is something I just don't agree with. But I think that, like you said, it is the millennials now who are making more decisions about it, unless you're here and you're really diving into what media is teaching and you're holding on to that. Like, for instance, the 50-50, that would not fly in Iceland. Obviously, it would not fly there.
It wouldn't fly.
But I do agree. She did mention something. She's like, if it's available to get done, then she don't expect for her man. Because what woman wants to say, hey, my expectations of you is always make sure these things are being done, vice versa. Nobody want to be babysitting their partner, right? Exactly. So I do agree. Like, if there's something that's available and there's your free time and a space to see it and you could do it, I mean, why not just knock it out? It's common sense, right? But again, not everybody thinks like that. They really will wait until the woman is available to get to that next thing to do, or vice versa, until the man is available to do this. For instance, here's a sticky one, women taking the trash out, right? They got some women who will feel that, oh, I have a man. Why do I need to do that? And then that's when the layers start to get pulled back, and then we have these conversations where it's like, well, if you're free, why not do it?
And
well, why I got a man? Well, I got a woman. Why I got to fold my laundry? Why? You know what I'm saying? So I want to hear what y'all also have to say in the conversation about this, and we're going to go deeper because we're talking about the kids.
Right.
And them growing up to be who...
To see that.
Right, so this is going to be interesting.
Because our boys, they going to know how to cook, clean, fold their clothes, iron their clothes, okay? Our girls going to know how to do the same.
And I think, that's just gonna make the conversation even more. No, I ain't gonna. But I was gonna say, it's gonna make the conversation even more because when they get older, they're gonna be like, "What is the role of a woman then?" You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as millennials, we grew up the same way because we do everything we need to do for ourselves.
Right.
Like we are self-sufficient.
We were what they used to call us, the latchkey kids, where we had the keys to the house because we were home alone. So we had to know how to do. We're the independent generation. We really are. Like coming from the United States, we're the independent generation. We are the generation where we were home alone.
How my boss said,
our parents were not.
Ain't gotta touch me. I'm already it.
Right.
Hey, I've been him.
Our parents were not. Our grandparents were not. Our great grandparents were not. They come from more of a community based background. Our generation started pulling away from that. Like our parents. No,
man, it's a real thought provoking thing because you like stop and think about. It's like again, it's layers, y'all. But let's get it.
Margaret works in youth services. Chelsea is a physiotherapist. 5-year-old Sigrumetta is a brand new first grader, and Stena Mar, 3, is in preschool. Tiny humans, tight schedules. School starts at 8:30 a.m. sharp, and like most families, they hop in the car. Iceland is near the top when it comes to cars per capita.
At least with younger kids, a lot of people drive their kids to school. Especially during the winter time when it's snowing and cold.
Steinar goes to preschool, like 86% of all kids under 5 in Iceland. From age 3, basically everyone is in early education.
In the mornings, getting them to school, it can be stressful, getting them on time and getting them used to kindergarten, getting them used to school. Yeah, that's probably been like the most challenging for us, I think.
I think most people, like most kids, stay like 7-8 hours a day, like in school or daycare.
And when they get older, most kids have like sports or music right after school. So I think a lot of kids have like a really busy schedule and long days.
Preschool is a big deal in Iceland. It's education, plus social skills, plus hot meals, all heavily subsidized. Parents pay around $200 to $285 a month, depending on the income and where they live. That's what makes full-time work for both parents actually possible. In Iceland, there's even a special education model that puts equality front and center, the Hjalli model. Girls learn to be bold and noisy. Boys learn to have empathy and care. 14 kindergartens and 3 elementary schools are built around this model. It's interesting to see a whole system designed to fight gender stereotypes. In the US, so much of this depends on the individual families and schools. In the afternoons, it's usually Hjalti doing the pickup duty. As a freelancer, he can shift his work around family life pretty easily. And the state has their backs too. Families get yearly child benefits, around $2,800 USD per child, plus a little over $1,000 USD more for kids under 7. And if you earn a lot, you get a little less. And Iceland was one of the first countries in the world to introduce nearly equal paid parental leave in the year 2000, with parents still getting about 80% of their salary.
Both parents are like entitled to 6 months, which is great. And then usually the one that like gave birth takes the 6 weeks that you can't divide.
Imagine this. In Iceland, families receive generous child benefits and both parents get the same amount of paid leave. In the US, we still think of parental leave as mostly for moms, if there's any leave at all. This afternoon, Hjalti is taking the kids swimming. Very Icelandic. Geothermal pools are everywhere here. They're naturally heated by volcanic energy and hot springs. Most babies start swimming classes at just 3 to 6 months. Sigrun Metta and Steinar did too. Starting in first grade, swimming lessons become mandatory.
They start swimming lessons like every week, and they do it until they finish the 10th grade. So for 10 years we have swim lessons. So yeah, and that's like in every weather. It has to be like, but remember that.
So I like that. They have to learn to swim. I've learned in Australia they have to learn CPR. I've learned that I think it was some of the Europeans, the children have to go outside and play with things without being, overly supervised, so they can learn what it is to make mistakes and correct themselves at a young age, so they don't have to be older making these crazy big bold mistakes. But it's crazy what do we have that the children have to do other than go to school?
They gotta go to school.
And I mean,
Yeah,
I see the stretch of the hours, right? We do have the same thing there with the stretch of the hours, but I don't see too many.
They gotta learn pleasure, allegiance.
You know, in your face life
Patriots.
quality lessons that's going to benefit you at such a young age like that.
It falls back on the families, individual.
Period, and I think that's the way to go.
I feel like there's pros and cons to that, and honestly, I would rather just focus on the pros because the way things are going now, baby. Yeah, I got it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Temperature has to be like -5 for it to be postponed. Like it has to be really cold. So
It's wild to me that in Iceland, swimming is just part of everyday life, even when it's freezing. But then again, this whole country is shaped by nature. The weather changes in minutes, and there's always a volcano somewhere nearby. So kids grow up learning how to handle all of that, staying safe, but also enjoying the outdoors. It's just part of being Icelandic. Iceland's extreme seasons shape daily life. In summer, it hardly gets dark, and in winter, hardly light. That makes routines even more important. At Margaret and Hjasti's home, dinner together is non-negotiable. Even if convincing the kids that vegetables are actually edible is a daily experiment.
Sometimes they eat it, sometimes they don't. And if they would choose, it would be hamburgers, hot dogs, and pizza every day.
American diet.
But,
Yeah, that's what they would say too.
When it comes to parenting, their priority is clear: raising happy kids and making sure the family gets real quality time together.
in general, we try to be like not really strict. I think we have like, our approach is more like calm and try to discuss things. I think it's just to be like a nice person, like not to be like a well-behaved person or disciplined, more like, yeah, just being a nice person and being nice to the people around you. Mm-hmm. And that's like, yeah, at least what we value the most.
What do Icelandic parents get right? Maybe it's the calm way they make those small decisions every day.
Gender equality is not something we think about every day, but of course, like living in Iceland, it affects us. Like we have the same expectations to them both, and we want like the same for them, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like a nice life, and I like really love like being in Iceland, you know. And I wouldn't want to raise my kids anywhere else. Like we have our family, and like it's just home, you know. So yeah.
What do you think about the way Icelandic parents raise their children? Let us know in the comments.
Boom, man. And we're going to stop right there. Make sure you guys go check them out. Yeah, so this was different. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think this was a cool one.
Yeah.
I know we get some videos when we review and we're like, I don't think that will fly. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary with them.
I do want to say that it seems to me they have a system set up to where how parenting is for real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, it's no real discipline. We try not to be too strict. Obviously, and you can tell from his parenting and from his moms and his, you know, upbringing and whatnot, and their upbringing, it was more like it's subtle. Mm-hmm. You can see a flow. I can't call it, but it's more like a flow. But I wanted to make a mention, a comparison that here, it's like it really truly depends on who you choose to date and what type of lifestyle this individual had coming up, because it's totally different for every person. You won't see a systematic relationship with certain things that you can get from each household for real, if you think about it. And I'm talking about the pros here. Mm-hmm.
And that's even if you are from the same culture. Like me and Dion, we are from same Black American culture. We're from the same Louisiana culture, right? The same state, but two totally different families. So
all the way down to the food. Simple. Let me just keep it simple. All the way down to the food, right?
Different recipes, like literally same state, same food, but we come up on different recipes. So that's interesting when we were bringing our families together, creating a family together. Yeah. But I would say the model she talked about in preschools that they teach about encouraging the girls to be bolder, encouring the boys to have empathy. Yeah. We see that in their marriage. Right. You know how he's the one who picks up the kids, and he did not complain about that. Just like the woman said, if it's something available for him to do, he's a freelancer. He's able to create his own schedule.
Correct.
So the wife can just do what she needs to do.
Yeah, and I think that falls back to what I was mentioning, how it's systematic. You know what I'm saying? Because when we drop our kids off, it's like, hey, make sure his nose is wiped. That's it. And make sure, for instance, like let's say this kid is, this is just an example. Let's say this child loves to eat paper, right?
Okay.
And just make sure you monitor him with the paper. Yeah. That's not like that for every child,
right?
But here it's like, oh, we want our girls to act this way. We want our boys to come off as this way. Systematic. It's an understanding that they're upbringing them in a way so when they get in a household together with their partner, then you have the guy going basically what you said. He able to act this way and be more calmer. So it's like, oh wow, you have it all wrapped up in the bow.
Obviously, they're doing something right. They ranking high.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Baby outside unsupervised in front of the grocery store?
Nope.
What about in front of a cafe?
That looks.
Maybe just in your yard?
Nope.
In Finland, those are all totally normal. And
Bruh,
Rania,
Finland's, hey, y'all do y'all big ones, but I have never saw, like, it's just, that ain't it for us.
Yeah.
It's not it.
And I know y'all probably like, because y'all some Americans.
Yeah, it's Americanized. It's not that. It's not
just-
that at all. It's just, that's what we grew up around. We don't normalize that type of stuff.
No, I don't want to leave my baby.
I'ma
That's
try.
it.
I'm gonna try. I'm
What
gonna
you
find
gonna
a
try?
friend. I'm gonna find a friend with a baby.
Oh, okay, because
And
not my baby.
I'm gonna tell him, let's go to the store real quick. I wanna go right inside and go grab like a soda. Let's go get a Fanta.
Oh, no.
And we're gonna leave the baby outside.
Uh-uh.
Oh my God.
Ain't gonna work here.
That ain't gonna
Not
work.
gonna work.
Whoop whoop. That's just not a police. Boy, you gonna end cuffs.
Yup.
ASAP.
Yup.
Hey, that's just a difference. Big difference.
letter L meet are no exception.
It's quite usual to leave the kid in front. It's safe, and I trust that other people are also looking out for her while she's there, and I go to the store.
The
As an
trust in the
American, that's
community.
unimaginable.
It's amazing.
Nobody in the US would leave their baby outside unsupervised. In fact, you might even get the police called on you.
Sure will.
But the Finns seem to be more trusting and confident, which raises the question, what do Finnish parents do differently, and what do they do better? Let's consider the Peros, a pretty normal Finnish family. Rania and Erkka live with their 1-year-old daughter in Parvo, a town just under 50 kilometers from the capital of Helsinki. Rania is a film producer and Erkka is a hotel manager. Both parents take care of the home and the baby.
I think so. It's the relaxed and trustworthy approach that we have towards raising a child. You allow them to try and fail.
According to Gallup's World Happiness Report, the Finns are the world's happiest people on average, and they have been for 8 years running. We'll find out how the happy Finns make their children happy later. At just 5.6 million, the Finns are a relatively small population, but they're surrounded by lots of nature. 550,000 families have children under 18 at home, but statistically, Finnish women each have 1.26 children. That's not many at all. The US, where I'm from, has a fertility rate of 1.62 children per woman. Even so, state support for families is very generous in Finland. Right from the baby's birth, the families receive support, financially and otherwise. For example, in the case of average earning parents, each receives about 70% of their income from the previous year for 160 days. Then comes child benefits of about 100 euros per month for the first 2 children. Just before 8 a.m., Rania takes her daughter to the...
Yeah, this was one of the countries, well, the country that we really did like how they treated the parents and the children when they're just born. First of all, they don't have to buy anything for the kids for the first year.
Nothing.
Because
the government supplies all of that.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine.
Yeah. Well, back to the baby being left outside.
Oh.
So were y'all taught like to do that, or like were y'all told that y'all was a baby in a stroller whenever mom or dad would go inside?
Yeah, they did it. It's so normal.
But it is. But can you imagine like when you're a child and you wake up one day and then mom or dad come to you with the story and say that or do they just wake up seeing it too?
They probably just wake up seeing it. Like, think about us, like our traditions, our customs.
It's not a conversation, really, though.
We just do it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, we just do it.
Because it's in us now. We have been, it's been normalized. Yeah, I see.
Daycare center. From the age of just 9 months, every Finnish child has the right to a spot in daycare. Elmi has been going since her first birthday.
And usually I take her there in the morning and Erka picks her up in the evening because I work in Helsinki, so she loves being there. She always goes there and like doesn't look back when I drop her there. But she's a very social child, so if she would be home with me, I think I would not be able to give her as much like company and playtime that she would like to have at this stage already. Yakulta.
Elmi generally stays in the daycare from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lots of daycare centers even offer round-the-clock care for parents who do shift work or who go on lots of business trips. Depending on their income, parents pay a maximum of 311 euros a month for the first child.
A month?
In Finland, people who work with children in a daycare center must have a university degree.
Pienet lapset oppivat paljon leikin kautta. Niiden kautta opitaan, miten toisten lasten kanssa ollaan, miten ollaan erossa omista vanhemmista, harjoitellaan omat...
So baby, how much is 311 euros?
It's $351.
That's not bad. A month? That's not
A
bad.
month? That's how much people are paying a week for daycare here.
Oh yeah. Easy.
If that.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
The fact that it's a week, like you're paying to bring the child back. You're paying to bring the child back to get, schooled. That's crazy. Mind you, the parents get paid weekly, or every other week or monthly, depending on what type of job they have. And and on top of food and everything else and bills, like $300 out your bank a week.
Wow.
Toimisuustaitoja. Normaalin päiväkotipäivän yhteydessä niin Suomessa paljon perustuu leikille, ulkoilulle, musiikille, harjoitamme kielellisiä taitoja, luemme ja laulamme paljon.
The state support for parents starts even before the child's birth. Parents receive a free maternity package that many people call a baby box.
A baby box.
It contains the supplies for the baby's early needs, care products, and even condoms. Also popular are the Nuifilla centers. These are hybrids of medical clinics and counseling centers where both the mother and father are assessed for free and given support.
They kind of take you in their arms and then you go there like every month, probably until you give birth, and if you have anything you can just call them or stop by or whatever, so you are like very well taken care of.
Yeah, like funnily, like I even felt as a dad, I felt like going to the shrink in a very positive way. I was like, because it's not about the kid, it's about the parents. So they ask you, how do you feel? Do you have in your relationship? How do you feel today?
We were there.
And I was like, this is how
like 1.5
how it feels like being a shrink. So while you ask, let me tell you.
We took everything out of it.
So it was very like eye-opening. It was, and that was the way how they make you feel very, protected and safe.
Today, Elmi is home for lunch. The little family is going to spend the afternoon together. Sometimes, though, Elmi's grandparents or friends of the parents look after her.
There has been a saying in Finnish language that it takes a village to raise a child, and it means, I think it's like, you can involve more people in your child's upbringing than only the parents.
But now it's time for the afternoon nap. Elmi takes hers outside in the yard.
This is the baby monitor. So it gives the temperature. When she's outside, I'll put it here so then I can see it from my monitor, like what temperature does she have. And then also if she says something, like if she wakes up, I can hear it from it.
The outside temperature in Porvoo at 12 noon today is -2 degrees Celsius, or about 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
She walked off.
I think it's very typical to put the baby sleep outside because they sleep better and in the fresh air. So just cuddle her up in warm clothes and then let her sleep there. She usually sleeps very well.
No, I ain't gonna much lie. Naps outside are so good. They are one of the most like you got the natural sound of the birds chirping or whatever it is that's happening at the moment. It really kind of just adds to the sleep.
Fresh air, and especially when it's cold.
Oh yeah. Bundled up.
I don't know. And I know y'all probably like, well, if you were here, you'll do it. If I was there, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
Like, I love everything else that I have heard. I love how supportive the parents are. I love that the children have a right to a spot in the daycare and all of those things. I love everything. This is just the one thing that I'm like.
But they also created a community that, you know, sits around this type of tradition where children are. It's normal to do this. You know?
They look after each other.
Got to.
And it doesn't seem like a violent place at all.
At all. There's no worry. I'm talking about the trust is in your neighbor.
Yes.
And long.
To me as an American, that seems just a little harsh. But studies have shown that little ones who take their naps outside sleep better, develop a better immune system, and grow closer to nature. Nature is very important to the Finns. They love nothing more than being outside, no matter the weather. Ronja and Erkka value the time they get to spend together as a couple. Elmi is sleeping peacefully, so they find a quiet spot outside for her to rest.
We are very trustworthy nation and people, so we trust and like our space around it. So we've never had an issue of leaving kids outside.
It doesn't feel strange at all.
Yeah.
The couple spend a little time together at Erkka's place of work, a hotel he's recently opened. It radiates a certain Finnish character: honesty, openness, and modesty, values that the parents hope to pass on to their daughter as well.
And I think we're very genuine and honest, and I think that's something that's very important for your happiness.
We haven't had much, in a sense, that we are happy and humble of what we have.
All the small things.
And we don't know so much of greater and bigger, because we've never seen great nations and great wealth to compare to. So the less or the what we are fortunate to have, we are very happy with it without looking for something greater, which we don't even know.
Yeah.
What do you think of the way the Finns
We're
raise
gonna
their
stop
children?
there, man. Make sure you guys check out. Hey, that is great. What y'all got going on in Finland is great.
Yeah.
That is big for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And we'll babysitter. Y'all don't need no babysitter. Park that baby outside.
Child.
Go kick your feet up. You good? No holding on to a stroller. No holding on to a baby. Rocking them back and forth. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Yeah. Our babies would have been and got out that stroller some way, somehow.
Where my mama, where my daddy.
Bang it on the window.
Something happened.
Come get me.
ASAP.
All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.